So what's up, everyone? It's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today I figured we'd get into another battle of the. So we're battling two different eyeshadow palettes here. I have the Strawberry Dreams from Lunar Beauty, and then I have the Malibu Barbie and Colourpop collection because I felt like they looked somewhat similar. Y'all have seen this in a my side chick makeup situation, but see how the colors look pretty similar. Obviously the Colourpop palette is leaps and bounds smaller than me, and the colors aren't like exact, but I figured they were close enough till we can make a look with both palettes and then we can see how we feel about them. I'm thinking we're gonna do more of a lightish, a mauve-ish, soft pink eye, which is why I put on my pink lip. I have on a shade highly favored from from Angel's collection from Artist Couture for his birthday. So we're gonna go off camera, prime the eyes, and I'm gonna zoom back in and come back, and we're gonna figure out which colors to use. So I'll be right back. Okay, so random side note, can you see the bronzer swatch on my hand? Yeah, I can barely see it either. So I tried out the Breonna Cosmetics bronze multi-stick in the shade Sahara, and on site it looks like it could possibly be dark enough on the photos that I saw online, but you clearly see that this is not it. I have it on my face today, but I had to put the colored rain bronze on top of it just so you can see any sort of bronze. So needless to say, that product wasn't made for me. Anyway, so let's swatch some of these shades and see which ones we can use. So like I said, we're gonna do like a pinkish look. So I'm thinking we use the magenta pink because I want to really use that pop of pink and see how pigmented both of those are. And then I figured we could go ahead and use some of the lighter shades in the palette. So I'm gonna swatch the ones I think we're gonna end up using, which is only a couple. I was thinking about honestly just doing a matte all over the lid situation. So the first swatch is of Colourpop, and the second swatch is of Manny's palette. This pink feels really dry when you rub into to swatch it. I don't know if it's because of the pressed. No, Manny's feels the same way. Okay, I was about to say I don't know if it's because I got that heart pressing it, but like no, Manny's feels the same. So disregard that. I would say we can put some blue on our lower lash line, but I still got another video to film, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah, so like I said, the first one is Colourpop and the second one is Manny. So Colourpop, Manny, Colourpop, Manny. As you can see, the tones are a little bit different. I feel like this looks like more strawberry-ish undertone in this pink, whereas this looks like more of a true fuchsia, which is what I was going for. So we're gonna have focus. So we're gonna have Manny's eye be this side, and then we're gonna have Colourpop be this side. So I'm gonna start off with the Colourpop eye just because that's easiest. As usual, I have no brushes prepared. Thank you so much. We're going to take two Sigma E45s, which is the small tapered blending brush. Y'all know I love me a good Sigma moment. And then, let's see, for the lid, I'm going to put the same color on the lid as well. And then maybe we can use one of these lighter shades to dust over the top so we can try and see if those are similar too. So let me find one real quick. So yeah, we're going to dust these two shades over. This is Colourpop, and that is Manny. So now let's actually get started. And then I'm going to have to find some brushes to dust these colors over with, Lord Jesus. Anyway, I guess I'll start on the Colourpop side, like I said. And this shade is called Best Coast of Pink. Yeah, but y'all, that Breonna Cosmetics palette, that Breonna Cosmetics bronzer just threw me for a loop. I was like, oh, okay. Because if y'all noticed, I had stopped featuring the brand on my channel like a while ago, and it's like I think the first couple of years, like I had was featuring the brand on the channel whenever they came out with new things. Because it's not like they don't have good products. It was just, you know, after the Black Lives Matter movement really kicked up because of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and Sharon did the pull up for change. Sharon is the owner of UOMA Beauty. I was like, huh. Because I felt like they were late to the game when it came to posting about the issues. Like all other brands had like jumped on it, or a lot of brands had jumped on it, and like were giving us all of everything. And I felt like they were just kind of like, you know, kind of lackadaisical with it. And then I feel like when I looked, like the only people that they featured that were brown were like lighter African American women, not like anyone who had melanin like me. So after all of that, if y'all hadn't noticed, you haven't really seen any Persona Cosmetics on here, just because I was like, I felt some type of way. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Enough said. You have told me everything I need to know. So I ended up putting it on over the lid with this brush instead of the brush I was going to, but I could build it up some more because I definitely feel like I want the lid to be a little bit more impactful. I'm trying to make sure I don't see any patchiness while I'm doing this, but yeah. So I want to make it a little bit more impactful on the lid, so we're going to go in with this brush a little bit later, but first let's get the other eye done. And the shade of Manny's palette is called Pink Flash. But yeah, so the bronzer right now is still the deal for me because their blushes are somewhat inclusive. But the last blush they came out with didn't work for people my skin tone, but the first ones like did. So I was like, okay, fine. But that was before they had the whole, what I was talking about when I felt like, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement pops up for George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. And I feel like they stopped really like, well, they, I guess, showed who they really were in my personal opinion. So I was just kind of like, okay. So since I ended up going with this brush on the lid, on the other side we'll just do it here too, and then I'll just build them up on both sides with the BK Beauty 203 that I talked about. I think it's because I was talking about something and I just went ahead and, you know, like rubbed it all over my eye. I'm really liking this lip, this eye with this lip. And it's gonna be y'all picture for Wednesday on Instagram. Like on Wednesdays we wear pink. Even though I did a pink lip like literally yesterday, it was a bright fuchsia pink lip though. So let me know, can y'all see the difference in the eyes? Yeah, I'll be zooming in as far as I go with this lens. I have another lens, I just was lazy, didn't use it. So now we're gonna take the 203 like I said and go ahead and start patting this on the lid. And I feel like it doesn't pick up much product on a brush when I initially like dig into it, so I have to definitely build them up. I think this palette's like 25 bucks, so it was kind of high. Obviously Manny's is more, but it's bigger. This pink feels kind of dry. Okay, so I've built it up a nice amount. I like the amount we built it up to, so we're going to go on to the Manny side now. The same shade Pink Flash again. Because that's both sides built up. Now we need to get a brush so we can go into those lighter pink shades and dust those off. Let's see. I'm going to just take two rougher brushes. I have a 13 and a 14, so I'll take the 14 on Manny's side and I'll take the 13 on the Colourpop side. So I'm going to the shade Let's Go Party. You know, like come on Barbie, let's go party. Ah, 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 yeah. And I'm just going to dust it over the top of this shade. It picks up quite powdery in the pan when you go to pick this shade up. It's funny though, because the pink one seemed like it was pressed really, really hard. The fuchsia pink we have on the lid, I feel like it was pressed quite hard and it didn't, you know. I know I do a lot of like makeup things the reverse way other people do, like Tammy Clark or Makeup by Tammy. She would have put like this peach shade on first and then put the pink all over the lid afterwards, just based on a tutorial I watched from her yesterday on Instagram. But this is just the way I prefer to do it, so that's what I normally do. I feel like it gives the airbrush effect to what I already put down. And I like to work from the lid up to the brow bone, not from the brow bone to the lid. So That's just what I do, but you know, it's like I teach his own thing. But I do love to see like how other people do stuff, and if I feel like, you know, making a change or doing something different, then I'll, you know, try it out. Because I was thinking about trying it out her way one time, but you know, I'm like, we'll see how it goes. But that ain't gonna be today. Next I'm gonna take Skyline. That's a lighter pink-ish peach shade in Manny's palette, and we're gonna dust that over on this side. The only thing is I feel like Manny's is a little bit lighter than the Colourpop one, so I'm concerned about it being a little ashy because, you know, it is lighter. And I feel like the Colourpop one is just a better color for some of my skin tone, but you know, to each his own. To each his own. Manny seems to be giving a sheen, and it looks like it has glitter in it. Or maybe that's just a glitter from my highlighter that I put. Yeah, I think that's just a glitter from the highlighter I put. But as you can see, this side looks much brighter than that side. I clean brush the dust. Just like we did for the other side. Okay, so now we're just going to take that lighter pink and put it in the inner corner. So, yeah, I'm going to have to wash off lots of brushes before I leave here today. And I'm in mourning because of it. Grab this brush. I'm going to take this Oden's Eye brush and go into the shade Vintage Doll. That's the one we use for Colourpop. Oh, okay. I see it's Inner Corner Magic here. Hello, Inner Corner Magic. How you doing? Then I'm going to take Sweet Dreams. Put it on this side. Oh, okay. They both got Inner Corner Magic. How you doing? Okay, so this is the completed eyes with Colourpop and Manny. So let's zoom out and have a conversation, because I got thoughts. Okay, so as far as the palettes go, I like each palette for different reasons. I told y'all I liked this palette in the video. It works really nice for its price point. Obviously Manny's is gonna work better because he's charging more, as it should. I mean, it don't always work like that, but as it should. In this situation, it does. But I'm loving the inner corner pop. I'm loving the pink. I'm loving all the colors on this side. I did just feel like the pink in this palette is really dry compared to Manny's palette. I feel like the pink in the Colourpop Malibu Barbie palette is much drier. So just keep that in mind. I mean, if that doesn't make a difference to you, then that's fine. But to me, because it was a little drier, it's a little harder to pick up than the one in Manny's palette here. As far as Manny's palette goes, I like all the shades, and I felt like they blended a little bit easier than the Colourpop side did, but again, it costs more, so I feel like it should work a little bit easier. So I guess it just depends on your price point and what you can afford. Like, this one works just fine. As you can see, we made the same color I used to watch me in action do it, and it looks nice. I want to swatch the blues against each other though, because y'all know I live for a blue. I don't know if you do, but I live for a blue moment. A blue, green, or purple moment. Yes, sign me up, please. So we're going to swatch the Colourpop blue against all of Manny's blues, because Manny has two blues. I'm not going to swatch the shimmery one just because Manny's doesn't have a shimmery one, so I figure I don't see the point. If you want to see the shimmery one, I think I swatched it in the Barbie video. You can go watch that. I'll try to remember to look it up above. I'm just building them up so you can see a difference between the different shades of the blue, because I want you to see that they are all different shades of blue. Although I feel like Manny's blue is a little bit closer to the first light blue is a little bit closer to the one in the Colourpop palette than I thought. So I'm glad I did swatch that so I could notice that. But yeah, so here are the three blues. This is the Colourpop one at the top. Then we got Manny's, and then we got the other one from Manny. So this is the darkest blue in Manny's palette versus the other two. So I like both the palettes, just depends on what your price point is. I would say probably the Colourpop one if, you know, you're more a person who loves affordable and drugstore, because Manny's palette is $48. I do like Manny's palette better, but I got mine on sale at Sephora when he was leaving Sephora, I guess, for like, what do you call it, $28, $24, something like that. It was definitely worth the price to me. I have bought his palettes in the future at like a regular price because I like them at, well, actually no, I've never bought Manny's palettes at regular price now I think about it. I got Moonspell on sale on Beauty Bay. And then I got Ethereal Eclipse. I always forget the name of the newest one, but I got that one on sale too on Beauty Bay. So maybe you should check out Beauty Bay and see if you can get this palette on sale, because I really like the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dreams palette better. I like the Barbie one, but the Barbie one is nice if you can't afford Manny's palette. So those are my thoughts. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.